Welcome to Class Online School, where we have different corners that cater for our individual need. Here we help you to build your tutu academically, mentally, and otherwise. We have different corners on this channel, and our aim is to help our young ones, teenagers, adults, anybody that can benefit from what we discuss here to build his entire self, his tutu. And so on this corner today, we want to take sex education. Like I told you, we have different corners on this channel, and this corner is one of those corners. We have counseling corners, we have business talk, and we have the Nigerian curriculum, where we teach you the Nigerian curriculum from JSS 1 to SS3. So welcome to our sex education corner today. In our sex education corner today, we are going to talk about one of those things that some teenagers get involved in, and that is secret dating. I want to make it clear that there is a difference between secret dating and private dating. Private dating has to do with you trying to conceal this relationship from the eyes of the world, those who you don't want to know about it. That's why it is private. And those who are concerned that will know about this affair, they already know. So to them it's not private, but to you, you are concealing it from the eyes of those you do not want them to know about it. You don't want to make it too public to the general public, either because you don't want to be misjudged, either because you don't want the public to know about it, either because you are avoiding an issue that might arise. That is private. We're not talking about that. And that private dating has to do with adults who know what they are doing. Here I am going to talk about secret dating that our teenagers get involved in. It's two different things. And I'm not talking of adults who understand what they want and how they want their life to be. I'm talking about teenagers who don't know what they are up for. I'm talking about teenagers who do not have the proper mindset of making the right decision at the right time. Now, why is secret dating harmful for a teenager? You see, some people lure you into getting into secret dating with them to avoid being known and to put you in danger. Remember, there are a lot of ill things that are happening out there in the world. The world is funny. The world is harsh. There are a lot of dubious hearts. There are a lot of dangerous hearts. And there are a lot of those you don't need to trust. They present themselves as sheep, but inside they are wolves. So when they get you involved in secret dating, they have ulterior motive of how they are going to hurt or harm you. So why is it bad to get involved in a secret dating? A lot of things go wrong. First, it affects your self-esteem. It affects your self-respect and your self-confidence. Why? Everything you do is in the dark. You shield, you hide. People don't know about it, and the other person will take advantage of it and do whatever he or she likes. So that will affect your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your self-respect. Is it worthy of you putting your life in the line for it? This is your personality traits we are talking about, and this is what makes you you and makes you unique. You don't want anyone to jeopardize that. Don't go into a secret relationship that your personal confidence will be trampled on. Very bad. Okay, so that's one effect. It diminishes your self-respect, self-confidence, and your personality in general. The second one is that it jeopardizes the future of the relationship. It jeopardizes the future of the relationship because since it is secret, whatever happens, nobody can tell. Let's take, for example, a teenage girl that goes on a secret relationship with a young man, and he gets her pregnant, denies the pregnancy, and nobody knows that they are dating. This young person, the male folk, can deny the pregnancy, and the teenage girl can suffer the consequences for such action. Why? Nobody knows you guys are dating. Nobody knows you guys are into a romantic relationship. So who is going to defend who? Since it's secret. He can deny you flat. Okay. Sometimes nobody knows your whereabouts because you are secretly doing it. If the person is dubious, he can use you for some spiritual stuff that is trending out there, and nobody will know your whereabouts because nobody knows that the two of you are together, and nobody knows that the two of you are into any form of relationship. So nobody have a clue or a lead on where to look for you. Right? Leads to mistrust and resentment. Ask yourself, if my parents get to know that I'm into such relationship, what can be said of me as an individual? Ask yourself that question. Because if your parents get to know that you are into secret dating, the trust they have for you, the love they have for you will diminish. The independence they give to you will be taken away from you. So do you want to fight with your parents? Do you want to gain their trust or gain their distrust? So it leads to mistrust and resentment on the part of those who love you. They can be your parents, your guardian, any other well-meaning individual that will not be happy with what you do, and they may not give you that opportunity to have the independent life you were enjoying before. So a lot of benefits you were having before might be withdrawn. If they withdraw such a benefit, you won't be happy. You will feel bad, and for that reason, why not avoid it? Every well-meaning parent wants to guide his or her child. So teenagers out there, understand your parents that they have your best interest at heart. The truth is that we are out there to guide our teenagers. As they transit from being a teenager to into adulthood and they want to go into a relationship, be a proper guide for them. When they become adults, it is not you as a parent that make decision for them. Don't make decision for themselves. But at this time, when they are teenagers, you will be guided. So please follow the guide. It is for your better future. Remember, like it's a map that is leading you to a destination. So follow the guide of this map so you can be a better person, a better version of you. All right. Then the next one, go against your value and your principle. In our home management class, we talk about family values and family principles. Every family has its own value system. Yeah. Every family has its own principles. And you as an individual will wake up to have formed a principle that governs your life, a value that governs your life. Every one of us start forming values from a young age. So if we start forming these values as we grow, we don't want anybody to help us jeopardize this value system we've put in place. So stay within your value system, stay within your the principles and boundaries you've set for yourself. Don't let anyone talk you into having a private date with them or secret dating with them. I think the best word is secret dating. Telling you not to let your parents or well-meaning individual know about it. Trying to hide it or no, let somebody know of it if you have to. But if not, get to the rightful age before you start all of this. You have all the years ahead of you to start dating. Don't rush into it. Alright, You don't develop a full picture of each other. That person can hide his personality from you, can hide its bad side from you, because things are done in private. You don't see him in the public, in the open, do things the way you would have, because you are staying away from each other. You are hiding all of this from each other, from others. So if you are hiding all of this, you will not have the setting to know this person at his worst moment or at his best moment. So the full potential of this person is not known by you. His ill behaviors are not known by you. Every one of us is a work in progress. But understand that there are bad moments and good moments that this person have. And understand the bad side of this individual and see how you're going to cope. If you're doing it private, some of these things can be hidden for as long as you are not out public, or the sort of make it known to some persons who will help you to be a watchdog. And then the last I want to talk about is emotional draining. It drains you emotionally. You want to be calculative whether somebody is watching. You want to be calculative whether somebody knows you where you are going to. You want to be calculative how you're going to deceive your parents. You want to be calculative whether you are going to hide it from those people you want to hide it from within your environment. Every time your mind is at work, every time you are thinking of how you're going to keep it secret, every time you are thinking one or two things that will make this relationship not to go public, not for people to know. You don't need all of this headache. It's headache on its own. His heartache on its own. So why do something that will cause you pain when you can come out publicly and do it and you are at peace with yourself and with others? So these are the reasons why we discourage secret dating. I talk about it has effect on your personality, your self-confidence, your self-respect. I talk about jeopardize the future of the relationship, leads to mistrust and resentment from those who love you, go against the values and principles you've set for yourself. You don't develop a full potential picture of this person you are dating. And lastly, the emotional drainage it will give to you as a person. They are all not what they help us. So grow into an adult and know what you want. Nobody is going to stop you from dating if you become an adult. But as a teenager, follow a proper guide. As a teenager, try as much as possible to do things right. We want you to do things right. We want you to grow into better adult. We want you to make the right decision. We don't want you to jeopardize your future. That's why we are here on this channel for you. I love teenagers a lot. It's a tough period, and I want all of you, my teenage audience, and even our parents who are parents to teenage children, I want you to gracefully help these teenagers to be better people. I want them to be better adults tomorrow. They are your pride. They are proud. We love them. I know you love them. I want them to be their best version. When they become their best version, as teenagers, they will be their best version. As adults, we are going to produce better teenagers tomorrow. So that will be it on Sex Education Corner. In our next episode, we're going to talk about the dangers of online dating. The dangers of online dating, because I find out that a lot of teenagers are dating online, and it's having a lot of effects at the long run. It has led to few deaths, more emotional trauma, and the rest of it all. So come along next time when we discuss the harmful side of online dating for teenagers. I'll see you in the next episode when we discuss this topic. Until then, thank you for always being here. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. Share the video. I'll see you in our next episode.